you point out to him, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
To throw, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Bombers. Through the cross.
Open man, that's Fulton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A 7-yard gain. That's another.
Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a give, right side. Stapleton. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here we go. Shot. Viking.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Oh, my son! Ready?
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw is Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Nix to the air. Now a run here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on.
2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Viking 18.
They'll try the left side. Stapleton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. 18, Viking.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A good coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 77.
Up the middle they go. Stapleton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stapleton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18. Ready, Dragon, Buffalo 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Bailey. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Bailey. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. 77, Panther 11.
Bailey throwing on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bailey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Raiders.
19,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bombers. Over second. Away.
Here's Nix. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going. It's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have the 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Turns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Las Vegas.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stapleton. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. Cut 19.
Now Bailey from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Raiders first down.
Here we go, set. 19, past the 60, past the 60.
They'll run on first down. Stapleton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Past the 60, past the 60. 18, Bronco, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 60, trap 60.
Another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got
multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he stopped immediately there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He finds his man complete. That's Martinez. A gain there of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, Stapleton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Stapleton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
end zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 5.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
He'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This now a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Nix. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Able to find Gray here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week? And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bailey. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Stapleton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bailey. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
60 by 6, Mustang 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Nick's going to tap this forward. And down inside the 40 or at the 38. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched